What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of the Rays video. The third Rays Festival has begun. We obviously have more than 3 sets of dual Mirage Arts, but I believe there's only been 3 Rays Festivals, unless I'm just forgetting one. Oh wait, no, there has been. This is the 4th one. This is definitely the 4th one. I am being forgetful. So 4th Rays Festival. We're gonna go over everything here, including how, like, banner stuff works. So, I guess first things first, let's go over there and talk about that. I like to cover the Rays Festival every time it comes around, because there might be a new player who hasn't done it before, that doesn't know how it works. So, first things first, we do get free multis pretty much 10 days of the Rays Festival. So, as you can see, this banner is here until 8/9, which is roughly 10 days. And every day at the reset time, which, for me is like 11 a.m. Eastern. So if you don't log in until tomorrow, you're missing out on one free multi, because you get your first multi at night, when it all starts. So hopefully some people see this before 11 a.m. So you do your free multi, and, it has previous ones on here. It doesn't have all the previous ones. That's why I was confusing myself. I was like, third Rays Fest? Because I couldn't remember, because they only have 6 characters on. Well, they have 12 characters. They have 6 sets of dual Mirage Arts on here. So they have Lloyd and Mythos, Ruka and Spada, Edna and Aizen, Alicia and Leia, Estelle and Philia, and then Loney and Malik. Now, of course, we also do have the pairs that aren't on here that are like, Ludger and Victor. I believe so they don't have the latest Rays Festival people on here yet. Maybe they'll swap out some of them next time. Like, for example, you don't see Ix and Melina on here anymore. They've been on every Rays Fest banner up to this point. But it seems like they decided to not include them this time. But Ludger and Victor, Sync and Ion, and I know there was another pair. I always forget the other pair. Leon and Judas are not on here. They were the last Rays Festival characters. So I guess they just didn't want to bring them back that soon. But this is an old banner, but, 12 characters on here, and all their Mirage Arts are on here, so it is a very bloated banner. So I would not chase things on this banner. I mean, unless you're going to go to the pity, all the way down here. I would not chase on this banner. I would just, do your free multis. If you get something, cool. If you don't, cool. But yeah, so we're going to do that summon here in just a second, but let me go over all the other stuff. So if you are a person who puts money into the game, you do have these paid step-ups for all 3 of the duos. So if you want a chance getting a specific one, you can do the paid step-ups here. Obviously, the pairs are Asbel and Hubert, Kyle and Stan, and then Shigure and Rokuro, and the theme is family for this set. And then, of course, you have your normal banner right here, which has all of them on here. And you can actually, you see this button here, it lets you select what you want the boosted rates for the non-dual Mirage Arts for. So, I selected Rokuro and Shigure because they're the only 2, well, actually, Hubert would have worked as well, but this is the only duo I don't have a second Mirage Art for them for, so all the other Mirage Arts besides theirs, down there as you can see, have a lower, which actually, this doesn't make any sense for me to do this. It really makes more sense for me to do Hubert, because Rokuro and Shigure don't have traditional seasonals, so getting their dupes doesn't really do anything for me. So actually, I'm going to switch it to Hubert, and because it doesn't increase the rate of these, you see that right there. I'm going to switch it to Hubert and I think Kyle. So let's do that, because they are the characters that I can probably use their, other set. Kyle doesn't have a seasonal either, unfortunately, but I would take dupes of his regular Mirage Arts. So we'll go with Hubert and Kyle right here. So their Mirage Arts will be boosted, and you can change this at any time. If you summon and you change your mind, you can go ahead and change that. So this is the actual banner. But yeah, that's pretty much it for banner stuff. I actually don't know who Who among these pairs... Okay, so Hubert obviously gets some new 5 stars because it's been forever since his last Mirage Art. His last Mirage Art was the Halloween one, like, over 2 years ago. I believe Kyle would get the new 5-star here. Will it show us? Let's see if we scroll down if they want to... Okay, yeah, so these are the ones right here. So Hubert, Shigre, obviously this is his second Mirage Art in total. And then Kyle and Stan... You know, their Spirit Gears came out so long ago before third 5 stars had existed, so they get some stuff there. That's pretty much it for the banners. Let's just do our free multi, and we'll go over to the event, and I'll explain how the voting works for this event. I would love to get something nice here, but I guess the Gacha gods still say no. My Ray's luck is always awful. I have had a couple times where it's good, but for the most part, especially when it comes to free stuff, I get nothing. My top priority from this would still be to one day hopefully get Lloyd and Mythos' dual one, but my luck with free stuff isn't so good. So let's move over here to the event itself, and let's take a look. So by the way, the tower has reset, the normal one, so you know, you can get your 250 diamonds from that. So you have the story portion of the Rays Festival, which I believe is this one. And then I think the top one is the actual, like, stage you want to do each day. So, like, this is just a regular event. You go through the stages. We're not going to do it here because it doesn't matter. And then you get some cool stuff here. Obviously, these are, like, banners for, like, the next voting sets. We're going to talk about the voting sets here in a minute. But, it looks like you do get some Rays Festival tickets, so, you know, that might be a chance to get something good. You get the weapons for the characters, you get some OST, and then everything else down here is pretty standard. Besides the fact that we do have some big gifts we can get, which will be very useful. But the main thing here, it seems to be to get these, and then, of course, get the 8 free tickets that you'll be able to use. So that's for the normal event. And then you have the actual... Did it open it, or did I, like... Okay, I somehow misclicked on the banner. Okay. But, yeah, so now I'm going to explain how the voting works. Okay, let's not misclick again. So you go here. You do this once per day. As you can see in front of you, these are the pairs for the next one. If you haven't been keeping up with Twitter or YouTube, the next set of pairs that are going to be voted on, there's always 6 pairs you vote on based on this event. It's Yuri and Flynn, you know, pretty standard. I guess they really want to make some money. Rowan and Angie, very interesting pair. We got Pascal and Harold, you know, kind of the mad scientist characters. We have Elise and Arietta, you know, the cute girls with kind of like the pets. We have Sharia and Eleanor, which I would say they're more of like the motherly characters in the group. You know, they kind of look after everything. And then Sheena and Suzu is pretty obvious. They're both from the Fujibayashi clan, just in their own respective games. So, how this basically works is you'll click on here. You will choose 3 that you want to vote on. So, the top 3 of these 6 that you really care about the most, you vote on. The one you select first will be the one you give the most points to. The second one, the second most. And third, the third most. So, for me, I'm going to go this. We're going to go Sheena Suzu. That's what I care about the most. We're going to go Yuri and Flynn. And we're going to go Sherry and Eleanor. I think that would be my third pick there. Yeah, I think I do really like those pairs. So those are going to be my pairs. So that's how you do it. You select your 3 that you care about the most. And now for the rest of the festival, that is where your points are going towards. They're going towards these 3. So then once you've done that, you go ahead, you click the green button. Here's where you're kind of going to just have to test the waters. These are all like either buffs, like the top one is a buff, or debuffs to give yourself so that you give more points. If you don't turn any of them on, you get 1,000 per run, which there are rewards I want to mention. Let's actually go back real quick. Right down here. There are rewards, like accumulative rewards to get through the event itself. The event goes until when? It says 8/17, but I don't think we actually have 20 days of farming this stage. I just think that's when the voting actually concludes. But long story short, you get points every day, and then you can get as many as rewards as are in here. You get these special high gifts. So 30,000 points is the highest. This is a select Mirage Art ticket, I believe. So you'll be able to select a Mirage Art from like one of these I think it's from any of the pairs of the 6. So if you don't have a Mirage Art for somebody, this will be really good to have. Actually do I not have I think I have a Mirage Art for everyone in this pair. So, actually no, I would grab Arietta. Arietta I do not have, so that's who I would grab with that ticket if I get lucky enough to get that high. But you've got more of the summon tickets in here. You've got, well actually, it looks like there's a pretty big gap. It looks like you get your, so I guess that rounds off the 8, so you get 8 from the event and then you get 2 right there. But there's more right here. Oh, well, these ones are a little different. That's volume 4, so 2 more tickets right there. Oh no, it's all the same thing, it's volume 4. Okay, so you get like 6 tickets in here, and then you get the other 8 from the other thing, so that's pretty cool. And then what you pretty much do is, like I was saying before, you go ahead, you go here. I guess... a lot of these, it's like 50% down, 150% down. A lot of the times, it's like your Mirage Gauge buildup. But for this first run, we'll go ahead and we'll just turn all 4 of them on. See how we do. Of course, I don't think it really matters who you use, because you don't get a boost or anything based on your team. Yeah, and of course, you get 1 of these tickets per day. Every time you complete it. That's obviously my collab team. What do we want to use? No. No. You know, let's go with this. This will be fun. We'll go with this. We'll see how it goes. I don't... That's what's kind of, I guess, fun about this, is I don't really know the restrictions because I can't read Japanese. So we'll see how this goes. A lot of the time I usually just take Ix so I can cheese my way through the bites. But even some of the debuffs that they have on can mess with that as well. Alright, Alicia, let's hit him. Alright, that's good. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have normal attack? You don't have normal attack. Okay, so I have sacrifice normal attack. Alright, let's use Soray's Overray. Pretty much just use all your normal arts. No normal attack is one of those debuffs. Alright, and there you go. We beat it. We get 2,000 points, which is the max we can get for today. Different days will have different amounts, because it's going to have different percentages for what you can do. If the game wants to load, that'd be cool. So we get that. And that's pretty much it. That's it for today. So tomorrow we will come back and we'll be able to do it again. And it will have different requirements for some of the limitations. So it'll be fun each day to kind of do that. But for the most part, that's pretty much it for Raise Fest. So as you can see, the middle one I chose got 2,000 points. So I sent 2,000 points towards Sheena and Suzu. You put half of that towards Yuri and Flynn, because that was my second choice. And then 600, basically a third of the total score, goes towards my third vote. So pick the ones you care about the most. I'd realistically, if you were to ask me who I think is going to, oh, we can't even look at it now. Okay, can we look at it here? No. Okay. If you ask me who I think is going to win, I think the most obvious winner, number 1 place, is obviously Yuri and Flynn. You know, that duo is like their big money maker. You think about the, what is it, Mirage Prison, a lot of the plot was, okay, how are we going to get Flynn back to normal? And of course, Yuri and Flynn were part of the finale. I think Yuri and Flynn, it's a no-brainer. They're winning first place. I think second place... I'm going to say Elise and Arietta. And then third place, I think it's a toss-up between Suzu and Sheena and Eleanor and Cheria. I think that's pretty much where it's going to fall. Because I don't really know too much about Suzu herself. Like, I think it's hype. You know, you have the two Fujibayashi girls. But at the same time, I know Eleanor and Cheria are just super popular characters. So it's really hard to say. I think it's a real toss-up. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you do any summons, let me know how you did. Yeah, so we'll see how this Raise Festival goes. And then, of course, if you want... This is what's kind of nice about Raise Festival. If you know that these pairs get... Because all 6 pairs are going to get made into Mirage Arts. It's just the winning 3 will get them first. If you know that these are going to be pairs that you care for, this is when you start to save for that. Because it's usually 3 or 4 months down the line that these come out. If you save for 3 or 4 months, you will have enough to get them from Pity if you don't spend anything. Of course, if you already have kind of a stacked up account for all the different colors, it's much easier than if you're a new player. But I would say I know a lot of people see Yuri and Flynn and they're like, oh, I'm gonna want that Mirage Art for sure, or Sheena and Suzu, I want that for sure. So now would be the time to save. I'd say the next Raise Festival is either going to be right before or right after the 5th anniversary, which means it's either going to be in January or it's going to be in March. Is my guess. So think about that when it comes to when it'll probably come out. I guess they could do December, but December they usually like to do the holiday stuff, so we'll see. That's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.